So this is my video review of the Logitech g19s keyboard and g502 mouse. As you can see, it's got the backlit keys, LCD screen. The LCD screen is very customizable. You can pretty much set it up any way you want. The whole thing actually is really functional, I've found. The basic functionality is easy to use. There's more advanced features for the more advanced user, so you can really get in there and do what you want with it. The keyboard, you can save profiles and you can set up macro keys. There's a set of 12 macro keys, which you can use 3 different sets, and you can set it to change the backlight color depending on what set you're on, so you can easily tell where you're at and what's going on. Also, the programming software is really easy to use. You can kind of click through it and see what's going on. Set up the macro keys there. It's the backlight control there. Save profiles. You can also save profiles on the device itself. Then we also got the mouse controls. Obviously you can set all the mouse buttons and what they do and how they function. It does actually light up on the G, and the DPI indicators. Has pretty intense DPI adjustment, anywhere from, I don't know if you can see that, but 200 DPI up to 12,000 DPI. And it's got quick switch functionality, which is hard to see, but there's a couple of buttons on the top of the mouse there that switch quickly between DPS or DPI. Anyway, overall I've been really happy with it. It automatically switches profiles when you change games, and it'll tell you what profile you're switching to as you're changing it, or if you go back to the desktop, switch back to that. So that's pretty handy. It automatically switches. You don't got to screw around with changing your profiles every time you change an application. And then you can also get custom programs to customize what the LCD is. I found this program called LCD Host, which is pretty awesome. I've been enjoying it, but basically there's all kinds of different stuff you can do and link it to different programs, but you can do anything with this. It's kind of absurd. And the other handy thing I liked, and here it's kind of hard to tell how exactly it's going to look on the screen, but if you look down here, you can actually move it in real time on the program, and it shows you on the screen as you're doing it. And I found that pretty nice for positioning and getting things exactly where I wanted them. But it's got a pretty good key feel. They aren't mechanical keys, but they feel nice. They're sturdy, and it has a satisfying finish to them when you push them down. You can tell you're pushing it for sure, but they're not difficult to push either. Anyway, getting a bit long-winded, so I'm going to wrap this up, but definitely an awesome keyboard and mouse. Oh, I did forget a couple of things on the mouse. There is also, on the mouse, it's got the switch, so you can click that, and the wheel spins freely for quick browsing. And you can click it again, and it clicks, and it's more accurate that way. Aside from that, there's also, if I can one-handed pop this panel off. Yeah, not happening. Anyway, you can pop the bottom panel off the mouse, and it has weight adjustments down in the bottom there. So you can kind of add weight to different places to give it a different balance. That's kind of the way I ended up setting it up, all but the one on that one side. But I like it. Good stuff. It's got the woven mouse cord as well. I don't know if you can tell, but it's there. Anyway, hope my review was helpful, and if you want to spend a little money on a mouse and keyboard, this is definitely a good choice.